Gaurav Sawant is live with me from the Mahakumbh in Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. Gaurav, what does the investigation say so far? The protocol changes, the removal of VVIP passes, etc., have been made, but the investigation into what happened has still not fixed accountability. What are you hearing?
Shiv, there are multiple changes that have been put into effect in the past 24 hours, and those changes are visible even today. So, like we mentioned, no vehicles, no hooters. This is a religious city. What should be heard are dhol and manjiras, are religious instruments, are bhajans, and not the arrogance of VVIP vehicles and their sirens, and not just VVIPs themselves, but their relatives, their uncles, and who else coming in cavalcade after cavalcade. There have been instances where traffic has been stopped for the common person has to wait for hours when the VVIPs cross from one sector to the other, to the third, to the fourth. And this has led to tremendous resentment. The government realizes there is anger amongst not just the devotees, but also the akhadas. So now, no VVIP movement, no vehicles, even journalists who have their car passes, they're only up to a certain point and then you have to walk beyond. So for everyone, there's a special VVIP ghat. You go to that VVIP ghat, but do not cross from one sector to the other. So very major restrictions being put in place. But then, as you rightly asked, what about accountability for dereliction of duty that day when it was known that more numbers than this sector could accommodate were coming in? Why wasn't an exit route, an emergency exit opened immediately? There are, of course, a detailed inquiry has been ordered by a judge of the High Court. So when that three-member committee submits its report, it remains to be seen whether action is taken then. But till then, Shiv, so that nothing happens on Basant Panchami or Maghi Purnima Snan on the 12th of February, and then Mahashivratri, the concluding Snan on the 26th of February, some of these effects are being put in place.
Yes.
But then the devotees, their relatives, they're crestfallen, as are some of the officials, because they'd worked very hard. They were looking forward to a grand celebration, but then this the 30 deaths and 60 injuries has put a spanner in those celebrations of the Sanatan Dharma, Shiv.
Truly, truly tragic. Gaurav, thank you very much for that input from the Mahakumbh, and India Today will continue to report until accountability is fixed at the highest levels for what may have happened. There may be those who say that, given the number of people, something like this could have happened and one must look at the numbers. Well, I say no, not a single person should have been lost in the Mahakumbh. The organization should have been absolutely perfect, considering that the number of people descending in Prayagraj was known well in advance.